The Honorable Minister for Health to visit the Lotoli Sub-Health Center. Earlier, around the year 2010, when the same gentleman was the Health Minister, he had given an assurance on the floor of this House that he would upgrade the facilities at Lotoli Sub-Health Center. I think it is a Sub-Health Center or a health center. But unfortunately, till today, that commitment or promise of his is yet to see the light of day. I therefore once again appeal to him to find time. I know he's under pressure these days, but find time and let us go to this Lotoli Health Center and see what facilities he can offer us. The place is located in a beautiful heritage home, and I think he would be doing justice to the original owners of this property by offering the villagers of Lotoli and surrounding areas some nice facilities. Speaker, sir, the same minister had earlier, again around the year 2011-2012, provided the villagers of Lotoli an ambulance. Unfortunately, after I lost my elections, along with me disappearing, the ambulance also disappeared. Therefore, I appeal to him to restore this ambulance facility. He had said that there was no place for the drivers or the attendants to live, but I think there is ample place in the Lotoli Health Center to provide these facilities. So I request him again to look into this particular aspect. Speaker, sir, I will come to IPHB. IPHB is a good facility. IPHB is the need of the hour. But unfortunately, I believe due to space constraints, patients are admitted there, and as soon as they improve, they are discharged. Yes, I would agree that many a times medication is not being given to them properly once they reach home. But the fact remains that we have to try and find a solution to this. I will bring an instance to the attention of the minister, wherein there is a lady in the village of Nuvem, and she goes on and off. She goes into the church. She messes the place. Messes means messes. I don't want to go into the details. Okay. She's picked up by the police. She's brought to IPHB. She's there for about 15 days. She's discharged. Discharged why? Because her family goes and brings her back. And then this menace repeats itself again. She goes into the rooms occupied by the priests, creates a nuisance again there. So I think the time has come when the government should also think of providing a facility where patients who have a recurring problem are admitted and kept there for some time. I think this facility was there in the years gone by. Yes, maybe medicine has moved forward and we no longer advise such treatment, but I think the time has come when the government should think in terms of this. I know that when I was an MLA in this house in the years gone by, 10 years ago, there was a proposal from the Pota fathers to start such a center in the village of Nuvem. For reasons best known to the government at that time, the proposal was not undertaken, and the problem still persists. So maybe if the Honorable Minister wants, the health department authorities could get in touch with these fathers and see if they are still willing to open up such a center in Goa. Speaker, sir, I had approached the Directorate of Health some months back to continue for some time with the scheme. They had started renewals of the DDSS-wise medical cards or insurance cards. They did it for 3 days in my constituency. I think there were originally around 3,000 people who were benefiting from this scheme. But as of date, just around 1,500 have been able to renew their cards. There is still a backlog of another 1,500. Why am I demanding that this facility be extended? Is because 99% of the people are all senior citizens. So if the Honorable Minister could direct GL to conduct this renewal scheme for another few days, I would be highly obliged. Speaker, sir, during the earlier assembly session, we had demanded that the South Goa District Hospital be named Auspicio, though I had originally demanded that it should be named after Father Miranda. But for reasons best known, the government considered and has named it as Auspicio South Goa District Hospital. Thank you for that. However, I fail to understand why a commitment given by you to upgrade the facilities has not been met till today. You committed on the floor of the House that you would bring us a lot of facilities down south to avoid us having to come to Goa Medical College, to avoid pressure on Goa Medical College, but it has not happened. So I definitely admit that you have done a brilliant job vis-a-vis your portfolio, but as man is never satisfied, think of upgrading these facilities. Speaker, sir, it is also strange to know that till date, the South Goa District Hospital premises have not been occupied in toto. Whatever be the plans of the government, take it up in earnest and see that through this upgrading facilities, even if you want to open a nursing college, open it, but occupy the place and don't keep it vacant. Speaker, sir, coming to GMC, nobody can deny the fact that the facilities introduced in this medical college are tremendous. The services also being meted out to patients is also to be appreciated. But I have one grievance which I have, and I'm sincerely saying this. It is said that when you live, you have no peace. But I have come to the conclusion when you die also there is no peace in GMC. You'll find many a family running from pillar to post to collect or claim the dead bodies. I would request you to try and facilitate this facility. Speaker, sir, coming to town and country planning. Due to public demand, you, when I say you, I don't mean you, but the government has identified villages for your flow area ratio to take advantage of flow area ratio. In the years gone by, in a village, you could build 1:1. Thereafter, villages have been divided into V1, V2, V3, V4. I represent a constituency where all the villages are V3. I am not holding a brief on behalf of any builder, nor am I a builder. But I would like to bring 2-3 instances before you and seek your attention. Speaker, sir, I am a munkar in your property. My father has 3 sons. In my village, the FAR has been classified, the village has been classified as V3. So if my plot is 300 square meters, as per the norms, I can build only 180 square meters. I would humbly request you, see if you can improve on this. Because when it comes to these families, no family can live within 60 square meters if the father wants to divide it into 3 parts. See if you can restore it to 1. Put a restriction on only bungalows or only these type of cases. I know there was a hue and cry because there were massive structures coming up in the villages. Put a restriction on such structures, but see if you can improve the facilities for bungalows and those type of things. Speaker, sir, many a times people have bought small plots, 250, 300 square meters. Today they want to build a bungalow. If they go to amalgamate these plots, the department says you can build 20% less. If it is not a builder, if it is not a commercial project, would it be possible to consider whether you could exempt that amalgamation, decrease in amalgamation percentage that you all have of 20%? Apply your mind and see if you can come out with a solution to that. Speaker, sir, this minister of ours has been threatening for the last so many years to bring a report on the RP 2021. He threatens, I'm bringing, but we are yet to see any report on this particular RP 2021. I believe if there is anything, bring it out, let us know, or close the chapter. But don't keep saying perpetually, I'm coming with a report. Speaker, sir, I'd come now to women and child. There are a lot of schemes under this department of yours. As Mr. Michael Lobo was just saying about young girls, ladies getting married, they look forward to receive that 1 lakh rupees of yours. As far as my constituency is concerned, yes, recently you gave some checks, but I think with that you have cleared the backlog till 2020. Apply your mind, beg of the Chief Minister if required, let us clear the backlog up to 2023. I'm sure you are competent to do that. Find a solution to that. Similarly, other schemes under you, let us try and ensure that the people get whatever has been committed to them promptly. Speaker, sir, I will come now to a contentious issue which he may not like my stand on. The famous Tiger Reserve. I am personally in favor of a Tiger Reserve. Having said that, I also appreciate the fact that the government has its own limitations. I have seen when I was the Environment Minister, when it came to CRZ, the coastal areas, there were many limitations, many rules, many issues that came up. But the government should try and find a solution to them, because whilst doing this, we shouldn't harass the local population. So apply your minds and find a solution to it. Speaker, sir, coming to private forest, I share whatever Michael said, in whatever he said. And the Forest Department has got a very smart, intelligent way of operating. They identify a survey number. But what do they say? Survey number 151, part. So though they have identified just a small part of that survey number, they have blocked the entire survey number. So whoever are living or whoever want to propose to do something in that survey number, they cannot do anything until this issue is clarified. With these few points, Speaker, sir, I once again thank you and support the demands before this House.